Hey, it's Preston Pugmire with Next Level Life. Today we're going to talk about what is the law of attraction. Is it real? Is it BS? What? How do I use it? How do you use it? Let's get into it. Is emotion and action. But bottom line is, the law of attraction is this. We're just going to get down to baseline around what it is. It's just this. Like attracts like. Or said in a different way, that which is like unto itself is drawn. So things are drawn to things that are like them. Think about it in your life. Are you drawn to things that are more like you or less like you? This isn't about romantic opposites attract or like in a business where you have weaknesses and strengths and people create a team. This is about things that are a vibrational match. Now, we can go into a bunch of different stuff. There are other videos on the channel and all over YouTube talking about vibrational frequency, but it's basically this. Emotions and energies have frequency. When you walk into a room, have you ever walked into a room and thought, oh man, it's tense in here, even before anybody says anything? You can literally feel the tension, okay? So it's described sometimes as you can cut it with a knife, right? Because it's dense. The air is actually has a different frequency that it's vibrating at. If you ever walked into a room and you feel like, oh man, there's good vibes in here. People talk about it as good vibes, good energy. People are happy. People are feeling positive. But you talk to somebody and you're like, man, something's going on with them. I don't know if they're feeling sad or hurt about something else that's going on in their life. It has nothing to do with this conversation. That's how you detect a vibrational frequency. Now, on the emotional scale that goes from depression and powerlessness all the way up to passion and joy, there are vibrational frequencies that match with every single emotion up the scale. But that's just the mechanics of it. Bottom line is, you understand what things feel like. Okay, so if you're feeling really down, really frustrated, or just heartbroken or something like that, you come across somebody who's stoked on something, or they're just happy because something just went well for them, or they just won something, or they have a high vibrational frequency. It's not a match. And so you're going to be like, get away from me with that. I want to feel down right now. On the other side, if you're feeling super stoked and happy, you're going to come across somebody who's a downer or a bummer. You're not going to want to be around them. Like attracts like. This is a very tangible, one-off variation of how the law of attraction works that you can apply right now in your life as far as an understanding perspective goes. So let's get into pulling back a little bit from a broad perspective about what is the law of attraction. The law of attraction is, again, that which is like unto itself is drawn. And it doesn't care whether or not you believe in it. Kind of like gravity. Gravity doesn't care if you believe in it. It's just a law. So gravity affects all people the same way, regardless of whether or not they are believing in the law. So it is a law. So how do we access it in our brains and in our lives in a way that actually makes sense? This is where it gets really, really cool. There is something in our brain called the reticular activating system. The reticular activating system is it's a collection of neurons that goes from the upper part of our midbrain to the lower part of the medulla oblongata. It's all up in our brain. And basically, it controls habituation. And it's what we choose to focus on. It's really interesting. Think about, how can you fall asleep on a moving bus or in a car or something with people around you where they're talking, maybe there's music playing, there's noises or something like that, and you can just actually tune it out, but then fall asleep. However, if a baby were to cry in that same situation, you would probably wake up because our brain says, ooh, that's something that's wrong. Like, I'm going to filter out all that different stuff and I'm just going to focus on that one thing, and it's going to make me pay attention. You are basically what you pay attention to, and you can attract different things in your life by what you are paying attention to. With the reticular activating system in your brain, you can create habits about what you are telling your brain is important. And then you can start to attract things in your life that are like those things. Think about this. Think about the last car that you bought. It doesn't matter if it was new or used, whatever, just the last car that you bought. Now, when you went to the dealership or the person's house that you bought it from off of Craigslist or whatever, you went to that place and you actually got the car, got the keys, got inside. I want you to remember what this felt like. Put the keys in the ignition, turn it on, car turns on, you drive away, and you feel this sense of ownership. It's yours, okay? Now think about the color and the make and the model. Now, the last car that I bought was a white Nissan Rogue, okay? So think about, for you, what was that? Now, this is the crazy part. Now, when you drive home, all of a sudden, what happens on the road? In your town, in your area, all of a sudden, a ton of people start buying the same car, same color, same make, same model on the same day. The freaking nerve of those people, right? No, those people didn't just buy that car that day. They were already driving it. You just weren't aware of it because you hadn't told your brain that that was important, that that was a piece of information that you should probably pay attention to. Your reticular activating system started saying, oh, let's start like looking at this information as different, segmenting it out, paying attention to it, and now we're going to see evidence of it all over the place. Now, same thing goes for like attract like with the law of attraction. You are every single day deciding which things you're going to focus on, which pieces of information you're going to like start to filter out, because there's all thousands of cars on the road and you're just looking at a couple of different cars and focusing on those. There's thousands of thoughts that you're having in your head. There's thousands of opportunities that are presented to you every single day with relationships, with business, with different emotions that you're going to feel. Now, what are you paying attention to? What frequency are you vibrating at? What is your like that is going to then attract the other like? Because what you're telling your brain to focus on and the frequency that you're vibrating at, the energy that you're putting out, the thoughts that you're thinking, the actions that you're taking, that's going to be attracted to other situations, other emotions, other frequencies, other relationships, other people that are going to give you the illusion that you are just 100% creating all these things. Just kind of like the illusion that you created all these cars on the road, right? But really, you're just manifesting, that's the word that goes along with this, all of these different thoughts, opportunities, relationships, emotions, money, these different types of things. And these other things, these other relationships, these other people, they have vibrational frequencies, and they are going to be attracted to that type of a person, that type of a situation, that type of an energy that you are putting out. So it comes down to, if you're putting out negativity, if you're focusing on the one negative review out of 10 positive reviews, so to speak, in your life, or if you have a great day and then 10 things went right and one thing went wrong, and you're just like really focused and frustrated on that, then where's your energy going to be? Where's your focus going to be? It's going to be down. Shoulders are going to be down. Focus is going to be down. Your breathing is going to be shallow. You're going to be like, think about like what I'm putting out right now. Right? If somebody walks by and they're excited about life, they're not going to want to interact with me. But if I'm right here, shoulders back, smiles up, eyes up, smile on my face, all that different kind of stuff, and I'm just putting out that high vibrational frequency, somebody walks by who's excited about life, they're going to be like, hey, I would like to be involved with that type of a person. If money walked by and was like, hey, I would like to be involved with that type of a person. That's how you can manifest money and attract money, by putting out that frequency. But that's all in other videos. Bottom line is, like attracts like. What are you focusing on that you're bringing toward you in your life? What are you going toward and attracted to in your life? That's just a basic overview of the law of attraction. Now, in the next video, I'm going to talk to you about how to use the law of attraction in your life. So stay tuned for that one. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Hit that like button. It will attract things to you if you hit that like button. It helps the algorithm. It helps your life. If you want to get access to my free 6 steps for creating the results that you want in your life, the link is below. You can get access to the Next Level Life Blueprint, and just watch all the other videos on the channel. Come back for daily tips on how to design your life and take it to the next level. Because I'm on this journey and you're invited. Let's do this. Grab a chair for a sec and sit right there. I'll just have a couple more minutes on this video. Yeah, grab that chair that the... You've met Jared and Branson, no?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure,
Okay.
yeah.